Hey guys, if you have sourdough starter discard at home, you can make these awesome baturas. Baturas are a fried Indian flatbread that's always served with chickpea curry, that's chana masala. The sourdough starter discard gives these baturas a nice flavor and also helps these baturas to puff up. As you can see, they are all puffed up nicely. I have taken 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of sourdough starter discard, half a tablespoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of baking powder, quarter teaspoon of salt. You can adjust the salt to suit your taste. 2 tablespoons of oil. We need to make a soft dough with all these ingredients and some water. Traditionally, we use yogurt to make baturas, but today we are substituting it with the sourdough starter discard. And I have noticed when we use the discard, the baturas stay puffy for a long time. I'm going to mix in the sugar, baking powder and salt with the flour. Mix well. I'm adding in the sourdough starter discard. Then the 2 tablespoons of oil goes in. I'm going to mix everything well before adding water. It's important to add very little water at a time instead of dumping the whole thing in. I used about 60 ml of water. Now that will depend on the consistency of your sourdough starter discard. You'll need to adjust the water accordingly. The dough should be very soft and slightly sticky. I'm going to cover the dough and let it rest for 3 to 4 hours. Our dough has been resting for 3 hours and we are ready to make the baturas now. In the meantime, I'm heating up some oil to deep fry. I'm going to divide this dough into 8 small pieces because I'm going to make small baturas today, but if you want big ones, you can make 6. Now we need to cover this and rest it for 15 minutes. Our dough balls have rested for 15 minutes and now we can roll them out into baturas. And I'm not going to use any dry flour to roll them out. Instead, I'm going to use some oil. And I'm going to roll these out into discs that are a little less than 1/4 inch. As I said earlier, I'm making small baturas, but you can just make 4 big ones or 6 medium size. Make sure the entire batura is of the same thickness. You don't want one side to be thin and another to be thick. Making another one. Also make sure there are no cracks on the dough, otherwise it won't allow it to puff. Let me finish rolling this entire batch and then we'll start frying. Our baturas are ready to be fried. Our oil is hot. It's on medium heat. And I'm going to gently drop a batura into the oil. Just keep pressing the dough a bit like this so it will puff up. You can see how nicely it has puffed up. But even if your baturas doesn't puff up, don't worry, it will still taste delicious. Here you go guys, our batura made with sourdough starter discard is ready to be served. Serve it with chana masala, that's chickpea curry. If you like this recipe, give us a thumbs up and thanks for watching.